Hello, universe. You got your boy Storm here again for some good Koraidon sandwich-loving, scaly, prehistoric Subway Wolf and Dragon action. That is what is on the docket today. So, let's go ahead and look at the team. Why not just jump right into it? What do we got up? What kind of delicious treats has Baker Johnny prepped for you lot today? So we'll go by battle team. That'll be the easiest way to do this. Boom! The man himself, the king! Koraidon. So this thing, I just was watching some of the LA regional results, and Koraidon, like, on the up and coming in the day 2 results for the restricted picks. And honestly, not surprised. Playing on the ladder, I have gotten better and better and better with this team. I've made a few tweaks that make it quite oppressive and fun. And honestly, this thing is ripping. And like I said, it makes sense because you have Zamazenta shooting to the top of the charts as a counter to Calyrex. That thing just gets one-shot by Koraidon. You have Terapagos, which is just the spammiest, most easy, just Rip Terrorish Starstorm that cannot defensively get away from normal types. Boom, Koraidon eats that thing alive. Zacian even shows up sometimes. Boom, eats that alive. I mean, Rillaboom is everywhere. You got Incin everywhere. He eats both of those things. It's just, this thing can be such a menace. And there's a little bit of debate about which way you want to go. Do you run Flame Charge? Do you run Bulk Up? I'm going with the Flame Charge version. Getting that extra speed when you perceive a Tailwind is coming up is just exceedingly critical. Honestly, this is that Johnny Spice. This is that chef's secret. The Fluttermane with the choice specs in the sun triggering photosynthesis going Terra Fairy is just brazy. And I don't know if any of you guys are going to get the reference, but Wall Shadow? Huh? References? Look at that. MT at work, but has to support the boy? You the best. I'm trying to pin your message, and Google asked if I'd like to look up a definition of the word boy. I'm alright. I think I'm probably good. We're gonna pin the message. Thanks, MT. You may be, at this point, you're rivaling Jake as my most consistent supporter. It warms my heart. What's going on at the hospital, man? Crazy shit happening? I'm sure you don't want to post crazy stories on a YouTube live chat to be recorded for all of history. Hope the babies are going, the deliveries are going smooth. MT out there. Yeah, take that, Jake. Whoosh. He's otherwise indisposed, hosting a Memorial Day event outside of my bedroom door. Nothing crazy today. Babies are all good. Well, that's good to hear. That's how I want every day for you to go. Nothing crazy, good babies, 10 fingers and toes. Yeah. Okay. I don't know how to transition out of that one. If you got 9 fingers, I'm sure that it's still a beautiful, beautiful baby. But I want smooth deliveries for young parents, because God knows that I would need that. Okay. So, who else we got up on the docket? We got my boy Gyohal, the Rillaboom. Just got done watching Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I'm feeling more respectful and intimidated by this. Mac, I feel like you would like Rise of the Planet of the Apes. MT, if you haven't seen that series, you need to get on it. It's like, man, they play the whole, maybe you have seen it, but they play the whole, like, human psyche, violence versus peace. It's got a real Malcolm X versus Martin Luther King vibe for being like a really weird sci-fi strange movie series, but it's killer. Anyways, that all being said, this gorilla now has me on my toes. I have a lot more fierce respect for old Gyohal. And then a recent update, this doesn't look like much of an update. This looks like a number 3 on the usage charts pick. But we got Incin here. Why is this an update? Because this is the son, the child, the egg-hatched baby boy, the delivered baby with all of its, in perfect condition, 35-pound lion. Anyways, this is the son of Chi Yan. That was the Incineroar that I was using last stream. This is his kid. I had to do a little bit of breeding to change the Terra type without losing Chi Yan. So we're gonna go with Terra Fairy today. Otherwise, it's the exact same set. Nothing much to talk about here. And then here's what I'm most excited for. This is a Tornadus from PLA, Pokemon Legends Arceus. I caught this thing and transferred it up and needed a good nickname, I've gone with Rukaya Il, which I believe is Arabic for the Jinn King of the Sun. So, yeah, I like to keep my nicknames on theme. Honan, that is sort of a play off of the Chinese words for Son of Fire. He comes from the fire lion, which I think is Qian, so this is Son of Fire. Right? Yeah, good synergy. Good luck, John. Gotta go back to work. Bye, Mac. Thanks for stopping in. Sweet, sweet kid. All right. For the rest of the viewers, eyes across the globe, numbering 1. You guys get to check out my next buddy, Goblin. This stack of coins puts in crazy work. Let me tell you, if there's an apology form for Leftovers Goblin, Leftovers Goldango, I'm signing it. This gluten intolerant stack of gold is putting in the finest of work, sticking around, especially with grassy terrain, just getting the leftovers, grassy terrain, 1/8 of his health every turn, double healing. Nasty Plot Shadow Ball will rip Calyrex for 52% or something like that. It's just ridiculous. So I've been really liking this team. I'm exceedingly excited to put Koraidon to work. And last time we were here, I think we got like Ultra Ball or something like that, just on the verge of Ultra Ball. So today we're breaking through Master Ball, and this Wednesday, we're doing a regional run with this team. I'm feeling confident enough that I think it's time. We might even come back to this later for some tournament runs. I've been thinking about doing some recorded tournament participation. So, anyways, that all being said, I see no reason to waste any more time. Okay, good, she's gone now, LOL. Yo, JT, the famed and feared husband. Boys only. Boy time. Boy time. Thanks for popping in, JT. Sophie Neal. Yo! Soph! Let me tell you, that's facts. This guy is the man. All right. Let me log on. Get some battles popping. I got my trusty hat. I got my trusty gamer fuel. This is essential, people. You can't take yourself seriously as a streamer if you're not playing into the cringe at least a little bit. So I have my, what flavor is this again? Hype sauce. You wanna know what hype sauce tastes like? Chemical runoff from a factory. This is just synthetic nonsense. Okay, we're getting on Battle Stadium. I think Jake's out there cooking up the viewership. Jake, let me tell you something, because I know you're gonna hear this through somebody's phone or TV screen. You need to be like a marketing and advertising manager or something. Your ability to pitch and enthrall and gather energy for people is unmatched, okay? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Whoa, look at this guy, look at that guy. My closest supporter. Oh, you touch my heart, Jay Goots, Low Queso. Whoops. Let's see some MF dubs. Dude, that is what we're here for. My question is, have I got any better at balancing being like focused in a competitive environment and maintaining all of these people? Oh my god, is that my streamer? Coming into high energy. Ratsy Taxi. Yo, popping off. Ratsy, you walked into a storm. You walked into the storm! Alright. My question is now, how entertaining is this going to be once the battle gets going? I'm thinking pretty damn entertaining. I get a lot out of it. As somebody who started an entire channel just to play this fucking game. I do get a lot out of it. Alright, Rockin' X. Okay, people. I'm gonna go a little silent mode just for the thought process here. We definitely need Tailwind. So we got Koraidon here. That's easy Rillaboom team. for sure. I think Koraidon plus Rillaboom is smart. I think we definitely want the Wall Shadow in the back. I think Intimidate and Parting Shot and Will-O-Wisp goes pretty crazy here. Man, it's gonna be... Maybe we want Tailwind of our own in the back instead. I think that's the play, because that lines up so well into Whimsicott, Urshifu. It lines up well into Ogerpon. It lines up pretty decent into Torkoal even. As long as we can clean house with Wall Shadow and Gyo Hall, that's it. Except it is beer. Hey, Christian chat. Christian chat. That better be the blood of Christ you're drinking out there, Bryce. That better be the blood of our Lord and Savior. Hallelujah. It's gaming time. Jackie Lopez, pop. Let's go, John. Pop off. This guy is better than PewDiePie. I'm going to ban Tommy Quinn. That's propaganda. I'm going to put him in timeout here. Put user in timeout for 1 minute. Message was deleted by Storm VGC. Tommy Quinn, man. Okay. Yo, look at my boys. Are they not powerful? Give this giant dragon some love. All he does is want sandwiches. That's canon from the game. He just eats your footlong sandwiches like nonstop. And he's my sweet son. Okay, so this is Tailwind, Follow Me. What does he got in the back? He's just setting up for his Miraidon. I mean, he can't touch Koraidon right now, but we also don't want to Follow Me to then... We don't want to catch... Man, Fake Out here feels pretty critical. I bet we can just do this and knock this Whimsicott out. Okay, man. With so many people popping the chat off, we need... Hello, Christian streamer. Yo, what up, Zach? You've come to the party chat. This is my best stream yet. It's all people I know. We love it. Okay. No Covert Cloak. That means Tailwind's gonna go crazy. Boom! Got the KO! The question is, do we just lose Rillaboom immediately here? Okay, Rillaboom goes down right away. While it's not ideal, we're not in the worst situation yet. Because we have Tornadus here. Oh boy, this is this is a little spookier than I thought. So the issue is he definitely has Miraidon in the back, and we just lost Rillaboom early, so we didn't prioritize that well. We took out the Tailwind from happening, which is good. And we're gonna need Flutter Mane to be able to OHKO that Miraidon probably if we don't get any chip damage on it. What do we do here? We can't protect against the Urshifu. We're not... Okay. I think we do this. That's gonna OHKO. Yep. That protects Tornadus from going down, which is gonna be critical. And then... Even if Koraidon goes down right now, that's fine. Which it doesn't. And we have our speed up. His defense is down. Air Slash is what we went for. Please don't miss. Yo, it must have been Scarfed or something. What was that? Mystic Water? Yo, we took that out. Okay, there was a chance that that thing just lived on one. W's, 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 W's. We knew this was coming. Okay. I think we got this battle in the bag. He hasn't Terra'd yet. So we go Tailwind, we predict the Terra, and we Flare Blitz this thing. Send this cheesy knockoff lizard right back into the Pokeball. Watch how much this is gonna do. It's resisted. Boom! Huge damage. Damn straight. That's right, Ratsy. You know the drill. Yep, discharge. It's over, bro. Oh, man. I got too many people watching. My chest is tweaking. My chest is tweaking. I'm starting to get cocky. All right. Some of you don't know this. Some of you don't know this. I happen to be a bit of a magician as well. Watch this. As cocky as I'm about to be, I lose in grace too. So you'll get to see that side as well. But for now, that's not our position. I happen to be a magician on the side. For some of you that don't know. And I'm going to pull a disappearing act. This Miraidon's going to try and Terra away from its fate. But I can make this dragon disappear. Ooh. Let me take my magic sauce. Give me a second. Alakazam! Gone. Too late, baby. Easy W. Oh, it is one of the most critical parts of doing this is getting that first win on stream. When you start with a loss, here's you see me right now. I'm buzzing. Here's me if that game went south. Okay, we'll just do another one then. We'll just do another one. But that ain't my life. Got the win. Okay, slowly crawling our way up. So see that little chart? Ladies and gentlemen of the chat, we gotta pull this. I don't think you ever lose. This guy speaks the truth. JT knows. Y'all need to listen to this guy. You need to listen to this guy. Some people know things beyond the average man's understanding, and JT is one of them. He knows. I trust that guy with my life, unless he was saying something that I didn't really buy into. Okay. So when this little blue line gets all the way across, that is when we are meeting our stream's goal. We want to hit Ultra Ball before the day is out. All right, it's easy to lose those games. As clean as I made that look, it's easy to lose those games. Yeah, there's a little bit of Bronze Owl. There's a pinch of winning going on. It's only a pinch. But we got a dash of that. Damn, that felt good. Okay, let's go to my next favorite theme. That's the other part of this. I talk about this frequently. If I had to boil this game down into what makes an effective player, I would put 80% of it on the prep and practice, learning the teams. No. I would put 20% of it on the. The 20 to the 80 out of the 100. I'd put 20% of it on the preps and the practice work that you put in before you start playing. I'd put another 10% on general game knowledge, knowing about Pokemon, knowing what types are what types and what types beat other types. I'd put another 10% of it on how well you can think strategically, right? That's about 40%. The other 60 is the music you're listening to while you're battling. When you pick the right theme, dude, it does something. I don't know what it does. I'm not a scientist, but there's something there. Okay. This, people, is our worst matchup. Okay. So this is an extremely straightforward wide guard, anti-priority, anti-wide guard spam with a sun mode. This team looks like a pain in the ass to beat. we can pretty confidently expect an Indeedee or a Gallade lead next to next to the Koraidon, the Calyrex. The question is, how do we lead? This is usually the layout I go with against these teams. I have this boiled down to a science at this point. You can kind of flowchart your way through the game, but it's the wide guard Gallade that's throwing me off. The Gallade next to Indeedee, yeah, that would be a pain, but it's not going to do anything. We just switch into Flutter Mane probably, and then we just start Moonblasting, so we're going to try this. Don't be surprised if this one doesn't go nearly as well as the last one, people. Okay. Gotta get my head on straight. Bop, 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 bop. I'll drink to this future dub. Pour them from the glass into your hearts. Show me your stuff. Indeed, Calyrex. That is a lot more manageable. Yep. Calyrex has 2 abilities. Oh boy. Psychic Surge means no Fake Out goes off. We're okay if Instant takes some high horsepowers. We're really not okay if we take some high horsepowers over here. And we expect Trick Room to go off, right? Somewhere. Okay. Is it already time to do this? I think it is. Because he can just go Helping Hand high horsepower, and if we lose Goldango immediately, that would be just so bad. Look at this little animated stack of coins. I know, that horse, right? Being lactose intolerant, it's gonna be a tough battle, I tell you what. All right, I forgot. If this thing is Terra Water, that's Terra Fire, actually. Terra Fire, it'll be brutal. Terra Grass, we like. We love Terra Grass. We love the Terra Grass. We love a grassy horse. This horse has got a green thumb. Okay, start plotting. We're plotting and planning. We're thinking. I'm just talking. I need to actually think a little bit. Luckily, a lot of this is rehearsed. Yep. We saw that coming. Got a stall. Does this thing have a special defense boost? Yeah, it does. I think it's fair to say that we can knock off and protect here. This is pretty safe. Okay, going after Incin probably. Glacial Lance? What is he doing? Uh-oh. Oh! Lived on 2. Knocked off the clear amulet. That is what's up. Okay. So that's the heat for sure. So now we Parting Shot. And do we Nasty Plot again, or do we... I think we just start ripping Make It Rains. I think there's no reason to not just start ripping these. Uh-oh. Going after Goldango is not good. Oh, that's fine. So he's going to get a big +1 there. We might be able to run away with this game, although we know what he has in the back for sure. Wow, Indeedee just ate shit there. That was crazy. Oh my god, these battles are so stressful. So now's a perfect time to see what he has in the back. How many turns of Trick Room was that? Trick Room, Protect, Trick Room, so 2 more turns. Oof. Okay, I think we have to sack Flutter Mane to get through this. Uh-oh. Setting the sun's not great. This turtle's gonna do a shitload of damage. We really gotta knock this thing out. Oh my god, Trick Room is so hard for us to play through. Look how vicious Koraidon looks. Eruption. Yup. This is not going to be great. We resist this, but... Oh, it's going to be so brutal. Did we call it right? Did he go after Koraidon, or who did he go at? Oh, shit. Okay, we're definitely not living this. Man, this is so insanely hard to play through. I think this one's a loss. See, now you get to see the other side. From pop-off to broken. Ah! Because with the speed swapped like this, man, there's just no way to come out of it. Man, Fluttermane looks so good like that. How many turns of Trick Room are left? Did I count that right, probably? I mean, there's only one turn left. Although at this point, I'm pretty sure his Calyrex just blows Fluttermane out of the water with a Glacial Lance plus an Overheat. We have to go for the double here. I think we just get destroyed. Oh, we got the double. That's crazy. I mean, but Fluttermane just dies. Yeah, and then Glacial Lance. Not having Rillaboom here was kind of a problem. Not being able to reset the Psychic Terrain. That's something interesting to know. I didn't really think through the idea that you have to have Rillaboom for that. Okay, so here's the question. Trick Room just went off on that side earlier. I think it's painfully obvious that we want to stop Trick Room from going off. I think my only win con here is hard reading a Protect from the Calyrex. I have to hard read a Protect here. It's 1v3 right now. It's not unwinnable, but the odds are like 2% or something like that. This is really bad. Okay, but we got that. That's something. And now we can just leave this Torkoal here. Boom. That should be doing like nothing now. Although it's going to be Spexed for sure. In the sun, it... Yeah, that's not bad though. That's not bad. And now we Flame Charge here. Oh my god, this is insane. That Lilligant has got to be sashed. Oh, it's Hatterene. What? Oh my god. There's no way I win this. I thought I was going to have to play through a Chlorophyll endgame. This is crazy. This game is crazy. Oh, boy. I'm going to throw a baseball. Keep it up, King. I don't think we have a baseball at the house. Okay. Oh, I need Psychic powers right now. Somebody needs to just communicate to me what's going on. Man, I made that call right. That was so good. I can OHKO the Hatterene right now, but I bet it protects. And I think this Torkoal is... I think this Torkoal is Spexed. I'm going to protect. I think I have to just figure out what's going on here. I'd like to read this situation, but I just cannot. Okay, yeah, so I should have just gone straight for the collision course into the Torkoal there. Earth Power. He's locking himself into it. That's gonna do like nothing. Okay, if this doesn't OHKO, it's over. And we're not Terra and the sun's gone, but this needs to Terra. This needs to kill. What? Oh my god, that game was... Oh! The Trick Room. Man, that Hatteran must be max defense. That's crazy. Okay, time to go for 9 protects in a row. Wow. Hey, that was really close. I really thought we might be able to pull that out as a 1v3 endgame. That was a weirdly good game for having it end so poorly. What went wrong there, we think? This is the most important step, as I always talk about. What exactly went wrong? I think it forced... I think we don't still have a really great Calyrex answer. It just forces us to Terra so early. I mean, we can't Trick Room through like 5 turns. 3 turns for sure. It'd be great if this guy got some priority something. Go for the double? Again? Yeah, that's it. Okay. GG's. There's our first L. We got a 1 and a 1. We take some and we lose some. That's the way of the game. Snaps to Dananino. This team is such a pain in the ass to try and play around. That Trick Room endgame was crazy. So I really do wonder if there's a world where had I just gone for the collision course on that Torkoal that turn, picked up the knockout, could I have Flare Blitz protected my way through the end of that game? Probably not, but dang. That was awesome. Okay, back down the ladder a little bit. Doesn't matter. Up from here. That damn horse. That damn horse, am I right? Everything's chill, brother. Everything's chill. Yeah, so I do really think the issue is that Indeedee overcomplicated Incineroar. It overcomplicated my ability to hit the Calyrex. I couldn't wear out the Trick Room turns or put enough pressure on Calyrex because of it. Him going for the Terra right away made sense. Anyways, we're in a different game now. What in the... What is this? Okay, this is Fake Out Spore from the Smeargle with a Mewtwo component. Right? Okay. That means we got to be careful of this Ninetales. We got to be careful of the Comfey. Incin doesn't look amazing here. There's not really a whole lot for him to intimidate or even do solid damage on. Goldango looks... Actually, Goldango looks pretty solid against everything but Ninetales. So that means taking care of Ninetales is our priority. I think we can just rip a really early Wall Shadow combo and then go for Rook-Eye Eel and Goblin. What do you think? Thoughts? Thoughts? I think this is it. Alright. I'm nervous to see what this... What is Smeargle? Somebody tell me what Smeargle is. It's like a... It's like a horse mixed with a cat. Wearing a hat with a paintbrush as its tail. Here, everyone take a gander. We know it's leading. Smeargle and Muck. Okay, so we don't know what in the hell is happening at all. I need to hurry up and quickly remember what Muck does. Proteosynthesis boosts. Power of Alchemy, I have a feeling. Power of Alchemy. What does this thing do again? How much time do I got? 36 seconds? Alolan Muck. Power of Alchemy will be replaced by the fainted Pokemon's ability. Muck Alolan form. What are its abilities? We don't know. Okay. I think there's no reason not to protect and just rip a Dazzling Gleam. See what happens here. This is going to do an insane amount of damage. I mean, Muck is pretty specially tanky, but I predict this to do like 50%. Yep, saw the fake out coming. We don't know what Muck's going to do. Maybe just Gunk Shot into the Flutter Mane. Right? That just annihilates Smeargle and does half to Muck. Easiest of dubs right now. Power of Alchemy, it got Moody. Oh! That's what this thing does. It just becomes a huge nuisance. And it has leftovers. Yikes. And its defense rose sharply. Wow, okay. So this is the most gimmicky shit you can imagine, really. Okay. So here's where we knock out Comfey in one hit and go for a Dazzling Gleam. Come on, Koraidon! Show him why I call you the king, buddy! It is everything. Doggy, lol, this Muck. Am I right? Seriously, John. Doggy, let's show him why we call you the king! Look how sick that looks. Don't worry, Boo, I wasn't going after you. Bye, flowers. Bye. That's okay with me. This Muck is gonna be such a pain. Somebody come get they goo. Somebody left their kid's slime on the battlefield. And it is becoming a massive nuisance. Defense is up sharply. Special attack fell. Alright, right now it's up to massive defenses. Mewtwo the living legend. Damn. I mean, this thing is probably not sashed. I outspeed it, however, so... I'm pretty sure that we can just double into this thing and it'll be fine. What do you think? Right. That's okay, we just want to see if we can land this Dazzling Gleam. It's gonna go for Minimize here, so we need to land this one for sure. Come on. Mewtwo protects itself. Come on, hit that Muck. Oh, Christ! Dude, who is seeing this thing do what it's doing? This is so brutal. I mean, the reality is he's not... Special defense fell, that's huge. That means we can probably OHKO this thing this turn. The reality is he's not making really any progress here outside of this Muck, and I'm pretty sure that I can OHKO with Koraidon. Come on, Koraidon, show him why we call you the king! The king! That's what I'm talking about. That damn horse, man. It's steaming me. Oh, we got the KO. Gimmicks be gone. Be gone, gimmick. Thou shalt not play on my field. What do you think about that one, huh? I don't really understand the idea of the move Minimize. So that Muck started as a pile of goo the size of like the BP oil spill, and just over the course of the battle, just compressed itself into a container of some child's slime. That's what I'm supposed to imagine is happening. Come on, you're telling me I can't knock that thing out? Forget about it. What do you think? Should we do another one? Well, given that that's what we're here to do, I think we shall. I'm probably gonna be streaming until like 7. Thank you, Ratsy. He doesn't lose. Probably had Toxic if I had to guess. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. But also, like, you're gonna try and Toxic stall Your minimize needs to be like twice as effective. Okay, here we go. So here's the classic Calyrex teams again. You guys want to see a 1 win, 1 loss, 1 win, 1 potential loss? This is the team that does it to us. But with Psychic Terrain out of the way, I think we should be good. I think in the future, if it's Psychic Terrain, we have to bring Rillaboom and Terra and save the Terra for it. That's what I'll recalibrate for that other team. As for this team, Rillaboom still looks pretty good. I think we can go Rillaboom, Incin. Oh, wait. I think we can go Goblin, Honan. We can go Rillaboom, and we can bring Koraidon. Let me think about this. So the idea here is he's just going to go for a Fake Out Trick Room, a Wide Guard Trick Room, or a Spore Trick Room. But we have all of the team members except Koraidon are immune to the Spore. We don't much care for the Pelipper, but we can shift Koraidon in if we have to take care of the rain. Yeah, that's like the worst thing that could happen. Let's just rip it. I mean, I kind of wish I had Fluttermane in the back, but I do think Rillaboom's going to be pretty important for playing around the Amoonguss. Oh, man. I don't know. Maybe Fluttermane was the right call. Well, let's just see. We just got to remember that it's going to be leading with an Incin. Right? Oh, an Urshifu? Okay. Yeah. Urshifu's attack fell, which means it has to go for Surging Strikes. So this is where we fake out the Urshifu, and we go ahead and use Nasty Plot here. Because even if he goes for a high horsepower, that's okay. Going for the Terra because he's trying to avoid like a Terra Steel Choice Specs Make It Rain. Oh! Going for this is interesting as well. Okay, dodging the fake out, that makes sense. That we figured was happening. We didn't Terra our Goldango, which could have been the problem. Let's see. Ripping his Terra early is interesting. I mean, if this just gives us a free... I mean, I'm pretty sure we live this. Yeah. No. Yeah, we do. We live this. Holy... That was crazy. But, like, now, even if that had... It almost is, like, more ideal that that goes down so that Koraidon can come in and just pressure big time. In fact, we may as well switch Koraidon in here. Go Terra Water and just rip a Make It Rain. Because he's not about to go for a Glacial Lance, that's for sure. He might go for a close combat, but his attack is lowered in that case. And this means that his Surging Strikes is going to be doing, like, literally nothing to either of these. The only thing he can do No, he can't do any significant damage right now. And we do Oko. We do Oko with Make It Rain at this point. At this range. A Nasty Plot Make It Rain does Oko at this range. If it's just max HP Calyrex. If this doesn't Oko, then we really need to redo our EVs. Like, we'll stop the stream to redo our EVs. Look at that! You think you can stop this stack of coins? It's made of... It's money. It's not a real living being. You ain't stopping nothing. Alright, come on. Come on. Did y'all see that? God, those moments feel so good. Alright, so we definitely got caught off guard game 2 with that Indeedee Calyrex team, but holy sh... Are we making a crazy comeback right now? We're 3-1 right now, baby. Uh-oh. We're 3-1. I say, a little bit cocky, because we still need to actually play through the rest of this game. Oh, Incineroar the Sleepy. Okay. So Goldango's attack falls. This is where we protect. This is where we shift into Rillaboom, and we protect here. Because we just gotta... Koraidon can OHKO that Incin since it can't Terra anymore. I like how, man, we did such a good job. The thing I'm not giving credence to this game is how we just immediately said, I don't care about Trick Room going up. You're scared of the Fake Out. I'm just going for Nasty Plot. Because had he just Trick Roomed, we probably instantly lose. But it's important to understand when the pressure is so strong that you, uh-oh. Hurricane into the Goldango. Interesting. He's really worried about this thing. I mean, look at this. With the grassy terrain, we're at full health again. We haven't lost any Mon. Do I go for Make It Rain or Nasty Plot? Probably a Shadow Ball into the Pelipper. This thing is probably Wide Guard over Protect. Yup. Broke the Focus Sash. It's over. That double knockout felt indescribably good. What were the calcs on that? What'd you think about that, JT? Monkey. I really need to know what the odds of that killing were, because that was ridiculous. High horsepower, and we'll just go Make It Rain. Just see what happens. Yeah, okay. Easy dubby. 3-1. 3-1. Only victories, baby. Very, very well played. Yes, thank you, sir. Yeah, I'm sure you were following along there, right? Like, we just understand that that his fear of the Goldango just ripping, like, a Terra Steel Choice Specs Make It Rain right there means that he's willing to let me get a Nasty Plot up. Because he has to protect away from it so that he can get Trick Room up the following turn. 3 W's. Yo! Let's make that 4-1. This is amazing. Look at that, look at that, look at that. I think one more battle and we're off to Master Ball. Let's do Carmine. Let's run through the Kitakami music now. 35 wins, 21 losses. Could be better. Could be a lot better, but we'll take that. It's like a 60% GXE or something. It's like a 60% GXE or something, right? I'm just, man, this energy drink has me bouncing off the walls. My God. Dang, that felt good. Yeah, if we could get just one more, man. We haven't hit Master Ball yet this season, but this team is kicking. As much as I can pay attention while also giving Margot a bath. Hello, Margot. Enjoy soapy time. Man, the days when you'd be bathed by someone else. Little kids got it made. I never realized how blessed I was just to live in a household with functioning parents than watching other people get get baths and get fed. I wish Jake would bathe me and feed me. That's my roommate. Bryce, my one roommate could bathe me and the other one could feed me. Then life would be just la vie est bonne. Right, Zach? All my basic necessities cared for. Okay, here we go. This is the Trapagos team that I was mentioning. So this team ideally is a good matchup for us, because that Trapagos cannot escape from my Koraidon short of a Tailwind, and it doesn't even have a Tailwind on the team. So right now we're looking beyond clean. I'm wondering though what our lead should be here. So they have the Fire, Water, Grass Core, which Koraidon ideally just does like really well against. Rukaya Eel also does rather well. Having Tornadus here would be pretty solid to avoid the Landorus. Yeah, the Landorus is going to be one of the problem children, actually. So we got to be able to knock that thing out of the water. I mean, I think going Koraidon here... It's tricky because we have to have that thing terastallized before we can knock it out. I think we'll go like this. This takes care of so much. We want our own fake outs in the back. Okay. That will let us play around their Ensign and their... I mean, there's a world where Tornadus is probably better in the back just to get a Tailwind off or... Well, it's hard to say. It'd just be counting on Air Slash. Let's see if we can make this work. I think there's a world where it makes more sense to bring Tornadus over Ensign, but... Fluttermane and Ensign. Okay. Here's a game where we can very easily make about 1 billion possible plays. Yeah, this is a wild game. So it's very clearly fake out, fake out, knockoff, or Will-O-Wisp into Koraidon are all valid choices. It also could just be a Shadow Ball into my Fluttermane. It could be a Flare Blitz into my Fluttermane. I think there's a world where shifting into Ensign, going Terra Fire, and just going for a Flame Charge to knock out Fluttermane the following turn and switching Ensign in here. I think I like the way that play goes. Well, also just getting a parting shot off here, because we're a lot slower than this other Fluttermane. And we don't want to let this thing just rip us apart. I mean, I think Dazzling Gleam, Moonblast, Shadow Ball, Will-O-Wisp, Fake Out, or one of them could switch. You could switch the Ensign out, although at this point it looks like no switches are coming. I mean, depending on the build, this Flame Charge could just rip that Fluttermane apart. We got Fake Out pressure now in case he decides to Terra. We got a lot going for us. And we're faster. That means this thing is going to hit really hard. Except that we knock it out right away because this thing is slow and not bulky for some reason. Usually the slower ones have plenty of bulk. Yep. And just like that, we predict the Flare Blitz as an option coming in. The Fake Out was more obvious, but that was a possibility. Good thing we had Ensign in the back. LOL. Ayo. What up, Carl? What up, Carl, my man? Carl. It's good to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. It's kind of popping off over here. 24 views, 8 concurrent viewers. Wow, that Lando is cool. The trick here is... I think we just collision course the Ensign and fake out this Landorus. Short of that Landorus being Covert Cloak, we're good. Yep. Because now we can pivot in Rillaboom this upcoming turn instead of Ensign. Yep, Lando flinches. And we have a speed buff already. Even if that thing was Scarfed, we're still outspeeding it. And here's the Terapagos. Yup. Oh boy. So now we gotta think carefully. It's 2v4. This is where it's really easy to choke the end game. Sunlight's got 3 more turns because we've just been taking KOs back to back to back. We're gonna outspeed all of this stuff. So we want something to go down here pretty fast. I think we protect and we just go for a parting shot into the Terapagos because we can knock out Landorus the following turn. And we want Ensign to go down here, kind of. Okay. So yeah, we could have very easily just collision coursed here. Which I did think about. I mean, this is the matchup we're supposed to be doing good against. Oh, right. That knocks the sunlight out. It'd be good to switch. It's going to be good to switch somebody out here. Landorus uses Earth Power. That's fine. Yep. This is where the game gets a little spooky. Terra Starstorm, but we have the Protect. Yeah, we definitely need the fire. So we do this. Because this is not going to take, like, anything. We want to use Fake Out. Okay, hold on. This, I need to think about this. Koraidon can probably not knock out this Terapagos right now. It probably cannot knock out this... It probably could knock out the Landorus right now, but it's certainly a close call. And we need it for that endgame. If I switch right now, the worst case scenario is we take an Earth Power with Flutter Mane. Or a Sludge Wave. I could see Protect Sludge Wave being a thing. Because we need to reset the sun. Okay. Nothing there. Sludge Bomb. That's fine. So now... Ooh, this is really not great. I think we have to Moonblast and Grassy Glide this Landorus. Okay. Okay. Okay, we should... Alright, sorry, that I was not being very animated there, but... Heard from a friend you're streaming and had to support. Terra Starstorm shouldn't knock out my Flutter Mane. Oh, it doesn't knock out either of them. Wow. That's pretty impressive. So now we just Moonblast and Grassy Glide. I mean, that's fine. You can just go to full health if you'd like, but this game's in the bag, boys. That's gonna be 4 wins, man. I don't think I've had a stream this successful. This team is really dialed in. This is amazing. 8 people constantly, 27 views total. Man, we're killing it out here. Thank you, everyone, stopping in, man. Everything's progressing at a brilliant pace. Okay, we go ahead and let my little green goblin rip this man with a Moonblast, put a Grassy Glide in this turtle, and we call this a day. Let's see how much Specs Moonblast does. That does like 50 without the sun, and we get a special attack drop. Okay. So this is the biggest GG. Man, it's hard to maneuver these teams. The damage output is just so high. You call something wrong, and you just lose like a core member of your team. It's insane. Just gotta throw a little bit of excitement, a little spam a little love in the chat. I'm so freaking proud right now. Alright, you heal up all you want, man. This game is over. Yeah, what this thing needs like a Calyrex like ability to really make a comeback. To really be able to launch attack boosts left and right. Massive W. That one, I know, that one felt great. Wait, was it 3 wins? Am I at 4 already? I think it's 3 now. I think that's only 3. Wait. Oh, is that the rank up? I forgot about that, Ratsy. Come on. Give it to me. I haven't got there this season yet. I know that this is not exciting to some people, but I'm popping off. We are ranked 3,586 in the game. We'll take it. Oh, that's solid. Aim to rank high. Yo! Pop off, pop off, pop off. Look out, Wolf. Yeah, yeah, right, man. I haven't actually managed to play against Wolf yet. I've played against a couple of those top tier guys, but he has his matchup has escaped me, so I'm waiting for my day. Next year for sure, man. If I keep this up, absolutely. Man, that feels so good. All right. I guess we just go one more. I think I'm gonna take a... I might take a small break after that. We'll see. Man, I'm just riding this high, dude. Okay, so this guy is ranked 1,391. So, you know, he's like 3 times up, higher up the ladder than we are. And he's got a really interesting team. Eviolite. So this is gonna be a tricky team for sure. This Tornadus spam is not really ideal. I think we just go Manual Sun with Koraidon in the back. And then Incin for careful intimidation. Oh, I mean, well, we gotta bring Rillaboom, though. Because we gotta be able to put some pressure on that. So what this guy does is he just rips Tailwind and then has Kyogre... And then has Kyogre just start spamming the field with Water Spout. And then he's got anti-priority. I think this is it. I think we don't want to Terra, though, unless we're Terraing Koraidon, because we have to have a way to deal with that Chien-Pao. Although, in a way, Chien-Pao helps us, too, so... If we can get this win here, that would be legendary, man. We would literally shoot up the ranks if we could beat this guy. Okay. Well, then you know what the move is. We beat him. Wow, this is a familiar sight. I think there's a world where we just rip the Terra Fairy right now. Well, we probably just instantly lose to an Iron Head is the problem. Man, we really got to take care of this thing, though. We could just rip a Terra Fairy Moonblast into this slot and then switch in Koraidon. But then we probably just take an Icicle Crash. I think we just go Terra Fairy Moonblast and then rip a Sunny Day. I don't know what the damage rolls on this are going to be. This could be like indescribably bad. And I know I said that we don't want to Terra early, but this is a rough situation. One of these guys has to go down. Because we can't shift anything in safely here. Okay. Iron Head. Here comes the Sunny Day. I mean, these damage outputs are huge. I think we'll probably knock this thing out if it's not sashed. If it's sashed, that's insane. I mean, you have to be crazy to have sashed Bisharp. Please don't be sashed. Oh, it's sashed! Man, why would you use sashed Bisharp over King Gambit? What kind of nonsense is that? Am I right or am I right, man? I guess you're marginally faster this way. Alright, we go after this Chien-Pao now because we need this thing out of the way before we can safely have Koraidon start spamming. Yeah, this is not a pleasant situation to be in. Yeah, I almost went for a Wood Hammer here. I thought this might be Kyogre, but... Okay. Bisharp protects. That's fine, we'll just chip this Tornadus then. No, not Eviolite Bisharp, dude. That's what's crazy. Just sash Bisharp. But we can swap this in a lot safer now. As long as we get a Tailwind off. I mean, if he just rips a Bleak Wind Storm here, that would just be insane. But I don't see there to be any pressure to do that. Not that I have any clue what this guy is doing anyways. Sash Bisharp? What a strange thing. I mean, if this were open team sheets, I play that first turn way differently. No, not Eviolite. It's not Eviolite. It was Sash. Man, that's just insano. Okay, I mean, this could go kind of sideways if we're not careful. Got the Tailwind off. Taunt from him. Nope, Tailwind for Tailwind. All right, what is this Bisharp doing? Sucker Punch, Iron Head. God, it hits so hard. It's crazy. I mean, if it's not Eviolite, this Air Slash better pick up the KO on this. We're high HP, man. I mean, this better do what we need this thing to do. We're already so behind this game. We know he doesn't have Farigiraf, though, because he has the Kyogre in the back. We just got to watch out because the Qian Pao is just sitting back there. I mean, I think Flame Charge should knock this thing out, though. Unless he switches. He does not. Wow, that's a physical. That's just physical. We should have... Oh my god! Oh, man, and it hits us! Wow, that game went... That went so sideways. That was insanely bad. This is a crazy team. Sash Bisharp. No, it's not. It just changes based on what's going on. Yeah, basically. I guess we just Flame Charge. No, I guess we... Oh, I don't want to quit. I don't want to quit. We Flare Blitz. And... High Horsepower. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, we're not a bulk up set, man. I mean, that's all you can do. I wish he had taunted when I tailwinded. That'd have been great. What if he didn't bring Kyogre this game? That would be crazy. Let's see what's in the back. I mean, God knows what to expect against a player like this. I mean, luckily we can just go for Grassy Glide collision courses. And we resist water, at least. I mean, that's something. Qian Pao? Right. Oh, I can't protect. I see what he's doing. I see what he's doing. Smart man. Double Sucker Punch into Koraidon right now is my prediction. Maybe I should have just gone for Grassy Glide into the... If this is double Sucker Punch into Koraidon, that is going to be crazy. Does the game not say if it was saved by Sash? It was... No. It was saved by Sash. It was absolutely a focus Sash. It's just confusing because it's like... You should always just be running the evolved form of Bisharp. Please tell me that I didn't double into that. I definitely did. Oof! Another game that we just barely don't manage to scrounge our way out of. Yeah. I mean, that was pretty obvious, I suppose. This healing is nice. Man, that Bisharp living on 1 HP is crazy. Oh, and he has the... That was the other thing. He has the Qian Pao in the field. So I was like, oh, that's where their Focus Sash is. Wow, this is... This was the weirdest game I've ever played. Like, where that first game I lost was me probably making poor strategic decisions. This game was just like, what kind of gimmicky nonsense is this? Just like trying to trick your brain. So we're definitely gonna die to Sucker Punch. All we can do is hope to, like, crit with a Grassy Glide, basically. Stellar Terra on the Qian Pao is what this is. Yeah. Yeah, this is... So, Stellar Terra just... You keep your same typing, so this thing is still Ice Dark, but it gets a stab bonus on every one of its first moves. So that's how it's going to knock out the Koraidon. Which means it also is going to get a stab ice bonus. Jesus. Wow. This Bisharp just has been a complete little shit, and it's faster too. We are out of here. Wow. That was insane. All right, there's our second loss. What do we get? 4 wins, 2 L's? Or something? Or something? All right, let me look at Bisharp. Why would anyone do that? Man, it's not even Eviolite. That's crazy. Well, does my play work if it is Eviolite? There's the other question. Flutter Mane, bulky special attack, 116, choice specs. That was insane. Choice specs, Sun, Terra Fairy, Moonblast. Bisharp. Yeah, I mean you can't calc around this. What about a King Gambit Assault Vest? Sun, 116 Modest, Moonblast, choice specs in the Sun, Terra Fairy. Okay, so at least... What about Bisharp Eviolite? I'm just trying to figure... I'm using a calculator now. I'm trying to figure out if any of what I just did made sense on the grounds that this is... Oops. Oh my god. Messi, 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 cute Messi, Messi, goal, Ronaldo, Ronaldo, Ronaldo. Oh my god. I just saw that nonsense. If this is max HP Assault Vest... Moonblast, yeah, so my play made sense given the field. That was just some crazy nonsense. Oh! Alright. I'm taking a short break. That was so much to work through. But that game felt... Those earlier games were good. It felt good to knock the horse on its ass. Messi, 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 Ronaldo. Hey, at least you got some wins, right? Ronaldo. Oh, I got more than some wins. I'm feeling uber good about everything. All right, we're gonna do a few more. Just gonna take a quick break. Yo! Oh, where's my hat? Yo! We're gonna do at least 2 more. I was wholly unsatisfied with that insanity. So, if you're still here, Ratsy, Jake was talking to me. I think I didn't take what you said seriously enough. I think you're right that there's a world where that thing was Eviolite and it just didn't. I missed the focus sash animation. I swear to God, I saw it, but I mean, I'm looking right now at Terra Fairy, Moonblast, Choice Specs. I mean, it blows this thing out of the water. Let's see if it's... Oh, if it's 252, it lives. It depends what that set was. I think I should not have gone for that play. I thought I could blow right through the Assault Vest, but maybe not. Going back and checking now because I didn't see the game, LOL. Yeah, it was it was the second loss of the stream. It was this I went for a really probably way too stupid risky play game 1 where I just went Terra Fairy Moonblast into a Bisharp, not a King Gambit. And it was sitting next to a Chien Pao, so I go, oh, the Chien Pao has the Focus Sash. This thing is Eviolite, and I thought I could just push through it. And I think it just lived naturally on 3. If it has split defenses, it's only a 75% chance for me to get the kill. So I think I just made a really bad play. I should have swapped into Koraidon there. It was just rough to go up against the Chien Pao with the Tornadus in the first place. Yeah, that's just a tough game to be playing. It's probably, it probably needs to have Koraidon out early. I can't be switching Koraidon in. So this is, how about this game? This is an Earthquake type of a game. Fake Out goes crazy here. As does Wall Shadow, as does Koraidon, as does Incin. Yeah. Excuse me. JT, let me know, man. Let me know if that was Sash or not, because that's just good insight for me. Alright, let's do these last 2 games. Okay. Tailwind mode. The question is that Covert Cloak Murkrow? I think we just go for Fake Out Dazzling Gleam here. Now, if that's like Terra Ghost Eternatus, that would suck. Protect from Eternatus? Yeah. And then we locked ourselves into Dazzling Gleam. So we're expecting a Sludge Wave or a Dragon move. It's something like, usually they're like Calm Mind, Dynamax Cannon, Sludge Bomb, and or Sludge Wave. Seeing this team here, it's probably not Sludge Wave, it's probably Sludge Bomb. So I could go Terra Fire High Horsepower. I could just go into Incin, but with the hope of doing what? With the hope of Dazzling Gleam 2-hit KOing, essentially. I mean, I don't have enough time to calc this right now. I think we just gotta go for the safe play here. Which, like, no matter what they do, this is gonna be big damage. Because Fake Out allowed us to safely not Terra the first turn, but we can't just be dying here right away. Okay. Haven't played many Eternatus teams. Let's see what we can do. Tailwind. That's fine. I mean, unless this thing has, like, crazy Flash King. Sludge Bomb, that's neutral. Live that nicely. The poison is absolutely insanely brutal. Life Orb. I think we can take a double KO here, personally. Okay. I mean, yeah, Murkrow living is not the worst thing in the world. We took out its restricted. So now we can start... Yeah, healed and then burned. I mean, Flutter Mane still has immense utility here once the Tailwind runs out. I think we've got to crutch on Incin and Rillaboom to get through these Tailwind turns. So we got to knock out the Murkrow and last the Tailwind turns. That's our goal here. Okay. And that is extremely doable if we go for a Grassy Glide into this slot and switch Incin in here. Because then next turn we can fake out and switch into Koraidon and then get the Sun out, and then Flutter Mane can come in the end game. But we still, of course, need to wait these Tailwind turns out. So Grassy Glide there does nothing. Should have been planning for a switch. My Grassy Glide takes out the Murkrow. And we're in good shape. It's a 2v4. So they have Tailwind up. But it's an Incin, which can, or it's a Rillaboom, which does nothing. So what is this last Mon? Okay, and it can't go for Earthquake, but high horsepower would be insanely brutal. I think we can safely ignore the Rillaboom. I think we just go for 2 Grassy Glides, because Woodhammer or Headlong Rush could just blow us out of the water. And we want to try and Will-O-Wisp this thing. Okay, so he's tearing probably the Tusk. Oh, into a Terra Ground. I mean, if he's going for Earthquake, that just means it's a neutral Earthquake, which should be fine. And this should do a ton. Yup. So if we live this at all, we're in an amazing spot. He's probably hitting the Rillaboom. That's fine. That thing's defenses go down. That means we shift. As long as Incin dies next turn, then we're fine. Because then we get Flutter Mane in once Tailwind's out, and we can start go for some Dazzling Gleams. High horsepower misses. Oh, lands, but it's not going to do almost anything. Will-O-Wisp. We probably could have gone for knockoff and maybe got the kill, but hard to say. Okay, so we got to check how many Tailwind turns are left, but I think we've got this one in the bag as well. Going back and checking now, it wasn't Sash, it just lived on 1. I didn't think Murkrow saw much regulation anymore. Yeah. Well, first of all, oh my god, that thing just living on 1 is insane. Man, that's crazy. I just made a really bad call then. I just didn't know the damage rolls. I just had way too much faith in Flutter Mane punching through the Eviolite. So that's why that thing lived, was it was Eviolite. That's crazy. So that means it was Sash Chien-Pao too, which means there was no way I was getting out of that game. John, the reason Murkrow is seeing any play here at all is because A, people just have that thought in their head that, oh, this thing is still good. That's like the first reason. Like Murkrow is a viable Prankster Tailwind setter that's not Tornadus or Whimsicott, and in restricted formats, 2 things are happening. Speed control feels like it's insanely important because there's so many things that can just take knockout, 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 and if you lose your restricted, then you're in a horrible situation. So it feels like speed control is hyper exaggerated. 1 second. So it feels like speed control is hyper exaggerated. So like Prankster Tailwind is valued, so people at least have some eyes on Murkrow. That's my guess. The second thing is foul play, and this is the bigger reason, honestly, is that foul play in a format where you have like Zacian. If Zacian like goes like Terra Grass to ignore a Spore, then foul play will just be like as if a Zacian with an attack buff was attacking its, a Zacian that was a Terra Grass. So Murkrow getting a stab foul play means it's just like able to just rip some of these huge attackers for, damage equal to their own power. Does that make sense? Those are the 2 reasons that I would guess. But you're right, it's not optimal. I mean, then again, this guy is in Master Ball with me, so he's not doing too bad. Alright, so Grassy Terrain is gone too, which means he can no longer Grassy Glide me, which is kind of critical. So I think we should just be able to Flare Blitz and Dazzling Gleam and win. Oh! No, it's scarfed! It's burned, though. It's burned. It's burned. It's burned. Jesus, that scared the shit out of me. I just was used to the, my God. Woo! Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, if you just want Tank Supremo, there's Genie and Whim. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you don't need Murkrow when you have Genie and Whimsicott. But if you really value foul play, like against Calyrex, man, if it doesn't Terra, especially in closed team sheet format, which is what ladder is, you can just like destroy. I'm pretty sure Murkrow can get close to one-shotting Calyrex Ice Rider if it doesn't Terra away. Yo, MT back. Say hi to your hubby. I can't remember if it's 4 or 5 wins. I think it's 4, but maybe it's 5. I'll be home soon, hun. Leaving work now. Never in my life could I ever have guessed me back in like high school, like 11th grade, if someone told me during one of your gaming live streams, Mackenzie Mead will be letting her husband John Trika know what time he'll be home from work. Profile picture has got some sus comments on it. Congratulations on winning in the highest rank. To commemorate your victory, a master rank ribbon has been given to each Pokemon in your battle team. Alright, we're gonna do one more at least. Hey, we're back up to 3579. Let's do Kieran too. Hey, this is gonna be our 60th battle. Let's make it a win. Okay, let's do it. Okay. Calyrex team. With Urshifu. That to me looks like... Man, I forgot. What do we do against this team? This is a good team, too. This is just Fire, Water, Grass with Friendguard, Calyrex, Horse. Jesus. Koraidon looks pretty solid here. Koraidon Incin looks pretty solid here. Although it's gonna suck to deal with that Tornadus. Okay, this is what we're gonna go with. We're gonna try a fake out user so we can get a flame charge off onto Calyrex in case they just lead Clefairy. That's our game plan, and I'm sticking to it. Last game, boys and girls, last game. I mean, we're fighting everything here. Okay, I mean, this is not ideal. This is pretty much the matchup that we least enjoy. Team is too nervous to eat berries. So we don't want to die to a Bleakwind Storm, which means we gotta get this Tornadus out of here. Do we just go for a Flare Blitz? And a knockoff? Because we need Rillaboom to come in safely. Oh, Terra Fairy, right. But that shouldn't be a big deal. Oh, Terra, is that fighting? What in the hell is this? Plus Tailwind? Is this thing about to use, like, Vacuum Wave on my Incin? What is about to happen? Man, going up in these high ranks means there's some quirky people. Rain Dance, that makes sense. Terra Fighting, wow, that's crazy. We lived. Heyo. This is still gonna do at least a good chunk. That's insano. Get the knockoff. Spell Tag. I have no idea what that does. I think we have to swap in... I think we have to protect here. Oh man, this is insanely bad. I think we have to protect and then go for like a parting shot and just let the Incin go down, unfortunately. Tailwind, yeah. Maybe I should have... Oh man, this is insanely hard. Yeah. Okay. Oof. This Rain Dance was unexpected, and now this thing's got a Grimnay boost. What we can do is this now. We can fake out the Calyrex and go for a collision course. But that might be too obvious. He needs to get this thing down, which means he really does want to get an attack off. I think I'm gonna try and fake out the genie. I don't know exactly. I mean, yeah, so we saw the protect coming. That's good at least. Fake out the genie here. Wow, that did a ton. Oh, it's Covert Cloak still. Flame charge off of this. Just have nowhere to pivot. Oh, we got the crit though. That was huge. So our speed's way up now. We might be able to protect our way out of this Tailwind if we're really lucky. Because we could just sack Fluttermane. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, then the Urshifu in the back, right. Rain Dance Urshifu. So we can't protect, we can just sack Fluttermane. Well, how many turns are left? 2 turns of Tailwind left. And we can't protect. Man, this guy had my team on lock, bro. Jeez. This is insanely hard. We gotta hope that we're faster. Crit? Nope. Are we faster with the speed buff? We live? Okay. So that's game for that. Oh, man, that does not feel good to end on a loss. Maybe we should play one more. Right? Why the hell not? Why wouldn't we? We got nothing but time to learn and grow. So, Tailwind Tailwind Calyrex has definitely been a little bit difficult for us to deal with. I think bringing our own Tornadus to have weather control would have been a lot more ideal. Because, like, the Rain has got 1 turn left. Tailwind has got 1 turn left. Man, even a Protect on this Flutter Mane. If this was like Pixie Fairy, Pixie Feather, Pixie Plate or Fairy Feather with Protect instead of Choice Specs, that might be what's up. Because right now we could pick up the double KO almost. But at this point, yeah, it's not happening without a Tailwind user. Okay. Okay. Well, I don't want to let me tell you, the last thing I want to do is commit a public crime. So we're playing another one, JT. Okay, 4, 5, and 3. Let's see if we can go 6 and 3. That's pretty much expected. I'm definitely going to do some testing over the next 2 days with Fairy Feather Protect rather than Choice Specs. The Specs is so fun, but the flexibility is really damning. It let me cruise through some of the lower ranks, but I don't know. There's definitely some merit to, well, positioning better for one. Positioning better for one lets you take advantage of Choice Specs. But if you're someone who needs a little bit more flexibility, as myself might... Oh my god, versus Luca? No way is this Luca Paz. This could be like one of the top trainers in VGC right here. Let's see if we can get a win off this guy. I think Tailwind Koraidon goes crazy here. Tailwind Sunny Day Koraidon goes crazy here. With Rillaboom. And Tornadus. Because we can switch Flutter Mane out for Rillaboom if we have to. I'm also, my Tornadus lead games are not super, like, fleshed out, basically. I almost never lead Tornadus, and having that type of speed control early on is, of course, really, really great. I just prefer to, like, put the offense on, so, or go with a fake out. So maybe I should try, like, Tornadus with eject button would be pretty great. Like, getting to rip Tailwind, and then as soon as you get hit, just swap out. Send an Intimidate in and a fake out in. That might be worth investigating, because I don't even feel like Covert Cloak does a whole lot for me sometimes. Alright, let's see what we can do. I like facing Miraidon teams. Alright, Luca. Show it to me. Does this thing get wide guard? That's the thing that I need to know immediately. Iron Valiant. Does it get wide guard? Oh, I don't have... Oh, yeah, because I don't want to go for a Dazzling Gleam. It does get wide guard. So we want to swap you in and go for a Terra Fairy Moonblast. Knock this thing's power down a good notch. Yup. Switch the terrain up. And then even if he Volt switches out, yep, your attack is lowered, speed is lowered. I'm just gonna rip something apart no matter who I fight here. Yup. Yeah, you thought Dazzling Gleam was coming out. Volt Switch, Electro Drift. Oh my god, he read the Terra Fire. He was trying to read me going for Terra Fire or something. I don't know. That was insane. Because he just lost his Miraidon immediately right now. And now I have Fake Out Grassy Glide Pressure, and I didn't really lose anything for it. Plus, my Flutter Mane is still, like, so well positioned. Oh, Instant can definitely put in some work here. Well, that's fine. We'll just Fake Out the Instant and go for... No, we just Fake Out the Iron Valiant and go for a Moonblast at the Instant. Who's more of a problem? At the Valiant. I mean, this can just be a null turn. I'm okay with that. A Fake Out for a Fake Out. You can Fake Out my Flutter Mane, I Fake Out your Iron Valiant. Because if that's Sash, we just broke the Sash. Nope. It's not, and we are faster because the Electric Terrain is gone. So then this thing must be just using Flare Blitz, but we should live it. Well, in the sun, we might not. Yeah, that's fair. In the sun, we don't live Flare Blitz. But at this point, Flutter Mane's done its job. Knocking the Wide Guard user out, knocking Miraidon out. Because Collision Course just goes insane now. And if it's Urshifu in the back, then we don't mind at all. Because we have Rillaboom here. Probably Urshifu, right? Oh, Iron Hands, right. Well, this is a little scary because he can Fake Out... Actually, this isn't that scary. We just High Horsepower here, and then we Collision Course here, and he probably doesn't protect the Ensign, and if he Fakes Out... Oh, then we lose that, and we lose Rillaboom, and then it's... Okay, I see why this is scary. If he Fakes Out Rillaboom, or Koraidon, and then we lose to a Flare Blitz. So I think we do this. Oh, shit. Oh, I didn't get a chance to move. Oh, he quit. Oh, thank Christ. Bye-bye, Mirai. Okay, thank Christ. Woo! That got spooky all of a sudden. Man, those endgames are squirrely, man. You gotta be on your shit. Easy. Easy. Thank God. Got him scared in his boots. Boy was quivering. All right. JT, I got your permission to take off, brother man. Have I played within the bounds of the legal parameters for this stream? That's what I thought. We end on a dub. We bring it home today with again, I think that was 6 wins and 3 losses. I think that's what that was. So that's not a bad stream at all. Holy crap, do I appreciate JTMT, Zach, Carl, Sovi, Jackie, Jake, Bryce, everyone for joining in and watching. That was amazing. I appreciate you guys. I cannot wait to see you on Wednesday. Wednesday, we're doing the regional run. So we're going to play only 9 games. The goal is to get to 7 wins and 2 losses to prove that we can make day 2 in this upcoming circuit. So I'm going to tweak the team a little bit. I'm going to try and put Protect on Flutter Mane. Thanks, Ratsy. I didn't know you were still here. Thank you, Ratsy, who's been, yeah, like rivaling on top of the leaderboard for active participation in stream. Appreciate ya. I'm pinning Ratsy. Replacing MT as the pin message. Get bumped. Thank you guys for your support. You're the sweetest of friends, truly. All right, so regional run this Wednesday. I'm gonna tweak the team a little bit, and we're gonna see if we can get 7 wins. And maybe I'll come up with the punishment reward version of this. I keep thinking of ways to like injure myself as a punishment on stream. Personal W. Absolutely. Okay. Much love. Storm out.